What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Creative Pineapple. Today we're going to be talking about our collage, our thankfulness collage. So what you're going to do is pop into Google Classroom and you'll see this assignment right here. It just says thankfulness collage, and under it you're going to see a drawing. Now for yours it's not going to say untitled drawing. You'll click on view assignment and it'll have your name on it. So what you're going to do is click on that and you have this blank canvas. Now remember, when we were talking about Henri Matisse, we were talking about how he took different pieces of different pictures, different colors, different shapes, and he made something to tell its own story. So what we're going to do is the same thing with our digital tools. So it's not going to be quite the same, but it's as close as we can get without paper. So what I'm going to do, I want like a kind of a beige background. So I'm going to go to a shape, I'm going to make a rectangle, and then in Google Drawings like this, you can't control the shape or anything until after you make it, which is kind of weird. But we're going to make a shape. I'm going to make it, try to fill up all the space. And then after I made it, I can go and I can change things. So I don't want there to be a border, and I want the color to be kind of beige. So I'm going to go to custom because I can't find exactly the color I want. And I'm going to scroll over here, and I want this color. There we go, we have a beige background. So then I'm going to put some pictures. So this little box right here with the mountains, that is for a picture. So that is insert picture. So if you have one that you want, then you can click upload from computer. If you have one on your Google Drive, maybe you have Drive on your phone, or maybe you have Google Photos on your phone and you want to add something from there, you can go Photos. But I'm going to search the web so that I'm doing something that all of you guys can do. And we're going to say things that I'm thankful for. So what is something I am thankful for? Number one, I am thankful to have a warm house. So I'm just going to search for house. And I'm going to find one. Those are huge houses. Oh, that's perfect. So I'm just going to pop it in there. Shrink it down. And the nice part is when you're making collages, a lot of times the artists would cut things out of their paper. And actually, I'm going to tilt it a little bit. I don't want it to look like I'm making just a grid of stuff. Maybe make it go off the page a little bit. Okay. And so if you want stuff that's already cut out, if you just add clip art, it's clip art because a lot of times it's clipped. So a lot of this stuff, when you just drag it in, it doesn't have a background. Oh, that was a terrible example. There you go. See, the background is all cut out, so it's just the thing that's in there. Okay, so we got a house. Also, I want to put that I'm thankful. So I'm going to put a text box. That's this little button right here. It makes a text box. So when I open that up, I'm going to put thankfulness. Make it bigger. Maybe change my font. Okay. I'm also thankful for my family. Put a family in there. Maybe I can have this one going across the bottom. And the cool thing about collages is things can overlap. Now that's when things get a little bit tricky in online though, because to make it overlap correctly, notice how this is overlapping the word. I want the word in front. So you can right click on it or click on your mouse pad with 2 fingers at the same time, and it's going to pop up this menu. Then in there you can go to where it says order and then click send backwards. And that's going to put it a little bit back in the layers so that other things show up in front of it or on top of it. Okay? I am thankful for you guys. And I'm going to send this one backwards too. There we go. Okay, and then remember our assignment has to have, we need to have at least 2 organic shapes and 2 geometric shapes. So I'm going to go to the shape button. Now this one is pretty easy because if you go to shapes, almost all of these are already geometric. Not all of them, there's some organic ones in here. But geometric, 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 geometric. All of these ones that are made of just straight lines are geometric shapes. So like this one is a geometric shape. And don't worry, it's covering him up right now, but all I have to do, remember, is order, send backwards, order, Send backwards. And we have a background now. Let me change the color. Now yellow goes really good with purple, so let's see if I can put a light purple and take off that outline. And we have one organic shape. Now remember, you have to label them. So I'm going to put a little text box. One or two organic, two geometric. So this one is a geometric shape. So I'm going to type geometric. I'm going to make the font a little bit smaller because I don't want this to take up my whole piece. Tilt it, put it in the middle so I can see what shape I'm talking about. Now I need one more geometric shape. So let me look at my options. Where are my shapes again? Oh, yes. Oh, we could add border pieces on it. So let's add some of these. Let's put a little border on here. Now the cool thing about shapes like this is you can adjust different aspects of it. So this one is going to adjust how thin that piece is. This one is going to adjust how thin the top piece is. So I want them to be about the same. And I want them to be black. Maybe dark gray. With no border on it. Good. And then I'm going to want this on all four sides and in the front. So what I'm going to do is press Control and D at the same time. And that's going to duplicate it and makes it copy. And then Control D again. Right click. And this one, I'm actually going to go to Rotate and then flip horizontally. So then I can drag it over here. And we have our border. And all of those, since they're all made of straight lines, they don't really have a math name, but they're all made of straight lines. Those are geometric shapes. So I'm going to take this geometric box, and if you click on the outside around it, where it has that little cross button, then it'll select the whole thing. And then you can press Control D with that, and it'll make you another one. So I'm going to put that over here. Rotate it so it fits in there. And you can't read that, and I want Mr. Bales to be able to see it when he's grading it. So I'm going to switch the color over here, is the A, to white. So it shows up on there, and we got geometric, geometric. Now I just need two organic shapes, and then it will be done. You can go and actually use some of the organic preset shapes in here, like this cloud. Maybe we can have something that the boy is thinking. We can put that over there. Maybe let's put it a better cloud color. I'm going to put maybe a lighter gray. And then I'll put a little text box inside of it. And it will be what the kid is thinking. And maybe he's thinking, I thank God for my family. Then I will change that color. Actually, that color is fine. Make it bold. Stretch it out so it fits the box better. There we go. There we go. And we have him thinking. We have a thought bubble. Okay, so with this now, all I have to do is label everything. Because if I don't label it, Mr. Bales can't see what I was talking about. So actually, I think an easier option, I'm going to take this geometric one. This one, this is black. Click on the outside, Control D, drag it over. And this one is not geometric, it's organic. And then actually conveniently, these circles are also organic because they're curved. So I'm going to put that in there, and dun-dun-dun, it's done. So now all I have to do is click close, go over to the classwork, click turn in, which will show up right here, and you will be done. That is all you have to do today. So make your collage, channel your inner Henry Matisse, and I will see you guys in class tomorrow. Actually, 2 days from now. Peace. You guys are awesome.